Alright everybody, what's up? It's Burt from SoftTube's trailer reaction for Titans Season 2. I'm a little late getting to this, but let's jump on in and see what this is like.
All your friends are gonna die.
We're being hunted by sociopaths. We are a group of people who share a common enemy.
Which makes us what?
An alliance. One born of mutual need.
Oh,
Jason?
okay, it was.
What are you doing here?
It's Batman.
Jason Todd! My kid!
Something inside of him just snapped.
This wasn't
Wait, isn't
justice.
that
This was a massacre. You've always wanted me to give in to the darkness. You win.
Damn.
This was not my doing. This was his.
Dick.
I've released your friend from a terrible burden.
Oh, Rachel. You'll see. They'll all see.
Okay, I was like,
You made
I'm
the
very
news.
confused with what I'm watching.
Your old Titan
Right trailer?
New ones too.
Hey, I know that guy.
There are no sidekicks in Titans. We're partners. We have each other's back. This is the new Titans.
Crypto.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So what are we? Titans 2.0?
Titans Next Generation?
No way.
What?
Deathstroke.
Huh. I was gonna say Deathstroke and then he said it, so. There's so many places I should probably start. Let's start off by saying that's not a great trailer. And for a few reasons. But I probably should start somewhere else. You know what? I'm gonna say straight up, I haven't watched season 1 of this. It's not. I've actually heard some good things. When I first saw it and all that, like I had pretty much the reaction a lot of people had. Of just like, oh, I don't know what they're doing here. And I heard people that were like super into it, but my problem was they're people who like their things super dark. Were the people that I kept hearing going like, oh, it's actually really good. They like a lot of really dark stuff, which I don't mind dark things, but there's a certain way I like them. At the moment in my head, I keep going to The Boys, since it's the most recent thing that I can really use to explain it, where I like The Boys a lot, but it's, a lot of it is kind of this dark, edgy kind of thing that I don't really like. For fuck's sake, Xbox, I just turned the phone on silent. Anywho, but it's this thing I don't really like. Which it's just my personal thing, and so, and it's, but it's like I don't normally like that. But with The Boys, there was this nice hopeful undercurrent, and this humor, and there were certain things that made me like feel for that world. I mean, part of my barrier for this is I'm not a big DC person. Even though a lot of the characters that are in Titans I actually do enjoy, when I have read DC and been interested in DC, they're sort of ones I've looked at least a few of them, and it does make it tricky where I would like to want to watch this show, but even hearing it's good, there's part of me that's just like, I don't know if I care enough to put myself to watching it. But that being said, I keep looking for things to watch at the moment, so I may at least give it a shot. Constantly trying to find new shows. So I'll probably will give season 1 a shot at some point, and then we'll see how I go with it, if I like it or not. But that being said, this is not a good trailer. And part of the reason it's not a good trailer, at least a lot of this is personal. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with a lot of the way the trailer was crafted necessarily. Like there wasn't any real editing issues per se. But the reason I don't like this as a trailer, it's a teaser trailer. To be fair, I just noticed it says teaser trailer. But even still, don't spend half your time doing a recap. It's one of my things I really hate in TV shows in general. But when you recap crap, it's just useless. Like, we're in a day and age where you should be able to remember things. Even with all the stuff people consume and watch and read and all this kind of thing, I feel like you should be able to remember a lot of the basics. Like, maybe on a show, like, the good thing with streaming is you can make it a thing on a show that has a recap, but it's skippable. I think that's totally fine. If you want to put a recap on your show but have it skippable, absolutely do that. Because then people who have dropped out for a while and can't quite remember what happened, or they're a little confused, they have an opportunity to relearn. But people who do know everything don't have to sit through it, because that's something that turns me off a lot of shows. I can be really excited to watch a show, then I've got to sit for a recap. Personally, I get turned off and I'm not as interested in watching the show anymore. And a lot of times at that point I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'll just watch something on YouTube. So I think for me that's a problem. Like, I haven't seen the first season, which makes that, and I saw a lot of stuff, but nothing there was a spoiler for me because everything was pretty much known to me. It was kind of like Game of Thrones. As stuff happened, I knew about it, even when trying not to really. I was trying less so here than with Game of Thrones. But that recap just kind of, it's unnecessary. It's really just there to push out the length of this teaser trailer, which is just a weird choice. And it doesn't add anything, because what was then doesn't add any context to the now at all. Nothing they show there gives you any actual context of anything that's supposedly in the next season. I'm assuming there's stuff in the first season that gives a lot of context, but nothing I saw there gives me that context. And maybe that's because I haven't watched the first season. If I had, it would be like, oh yeah, I understand how these things relate. But it just doesn't feel that way to me, watching it as I am. Another issue I have is, and this is more an issue with the show, and it may not be a problem with the show, but at least the way the show's being portrayed to me. This idea of like, we're Titans 2.0, the next Titans, or whatever, the new Titans, I can't remember the exact line was. It feels weird, because I don't know how long the first season was. But I'm assuming that means certain... I didn't pay attention to the lineup at the end, to be fair. Or at least a lot of attention. So I don't know what characters were in Season 1 that aren't in Season 2. Or at least in the lineup that was shown. And so it builds this idea to me that the old Titans are gone and there's this new team. It feels a little too quick to do that. Just for me. I feel like you probably haven't had enough time to connect with things. Maybe it feels different in the show, but I don't know. I think you need a little bit more time with the current thing. Maybe a third season you can get rid of it. But to do it in season 2 just feels like you're just trying to push out ideas to me. You're not really going, oh, what's the best story? Or does it make sense? You're really just going like, oh, we want to do like the new iteration. That idea of putting the comic book idea of legacy where teams get changed up all the time and stuff, and doing that on TV, I don't think it works quite as well. Because comics have the thing that the versions of the characters in those teams you've probably known before, unless it's a whole new thing, in which case it's also a bad idea to change it up too quickly. So it's a bit different now. With this, the TV show, these are the first iterations people are seeing of these particular characters. For some people who probably watch this, they're the first time they've seen these characters at all. A lot of them. And so to then shake it up so quickly sort of undercuts a lot of development. And it just feels odd. I think that should have been a season 3 move. But again, haven't watched the show, so perhaps season 1 sets it up better than it appears from this teaser trailer. And this is the problem. I was debating about whether to do this at all. It's already late for me doing this reaction. But I haven't seen season 1, so do I want to react to it? And I went, no, you know what, I'll react to it. I'll be interested to see what there is, because I saw a couple of, like, I saw something mention Crypto, the super dog. Didn't actually expect that to be a thing in the video. And in the teaser itself, didn't expect it to be real for the season, essentially. And that's an interesting choice. There's a part of me now looking at it that when I saw a list of names of what was in this teaser, and some of them were like Aqualad and that are in this, some of it feels a little fan servicey. Maybe in a good way, but maybe not. Like, having Crypto in there, what benefit is Crypto the Superdog going to add to the show, aside from people being able to go, cool, Crypto the Superdog, never thought he'd be in live action? Because that's what I'm kind of feeling it's going to be. I will say that the more I talk about it, the more and think about this teaser trailer, the more I kind of do want to watch the first season. Because I do want context to the questions I have about season 2 from this. So, we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, if you have any thoughts about this season 2 trailer, teaser trailer, let me know in the comments below. I imagine any of you who really like season 1 are going to tell me off for not watching it. And also tell me I'm an idiot for some of the stuff I'm bringing up. I will try and get around to it at some point. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you think I really should check out Titans Season 1, then make that known in the comments. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. If you're... Oh my god, I didn't do the mic again. I hate myself. I'm sorry, guys. The audio is going to be garbage on this video. If you're here and you don't mind the audio and you made it all the way through to this point and you like reactions and things like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't know why you would have. Got to be doing Mike. It's been a while since I've recorded, and I do want to apologize for the fact it's been a while since I've recorded anything. I had a busy weekend, had a lot of late nights and like doing other stuff, and I've also started writing again, or trying to write again, so my time was a bit divided up. I managed to push this out badly, it seems. I wasn't ready to actually do this because I screwed up my audio, but yeah, so hopefully I'll have more consistent. There doesn't seem to be a lot of trailers coming out at the moment to react to, so I think I'm going to have to find other things to react to. I just don't know what yet. It sucks, a lot of stuff that would probably be good I watch through while just watching stuff. So, I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to have to work out something, I think, there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the audio, and I will see you in the next video. I'm getting it on. The wings are pretty fucking cool.
Name?
Phineas Stonemas.